Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. Let's just straight away get into the video wherein we'll be analyzing SGX Nifty and the Dow futures in the week ahead, right? Let's try to understand what we could do and what not. So straight away getting started with, let's analyze the higher time frame first, which is the weekly time frame in Dow Jones, right? So looking at it, if you just look at it in here in the weekly time frame, there's something which is actually making me a little worried, but it's not yet confirmed. The sole reason is that it depends completely on Dow Jones as well. The markets could be completely sideways for Nifty, and it might not touch near highs because of that. So if you look in here right now, yeah, if you look on this basis, it shows that it is pretty okayish right now. Not so great, pretty okayish, right? Is what I'm saying. Why? Because it did not close on the bottom side, and neither did it close very strongly on the higher side, is what I'm saying. So this is pretty much of a weak green candle is what I'll say, because just look at the wick at the top, and that is something which is making me a little worried. Maybe we could see some kind of a consolidation ahead, and probably it could go further ahead on the higher side, or maybe not. Maybe Dow Jones could just break down and come further down to this levels in here, right? Anyway, this is not something which a trader should be worried about. Because we'll be taking positions both based upon both long and short. Investors, if you have invested at the top, then I cannot say anything, because you need to, these are the exact levels where you need to invest and have the confidence that over the long period of time it will definitely go ahead, right, on the higher side. So looking back at the SGX Nifty in here right now, right? So let's just look in SGX Nifty on the same weekly time frame right now. This is the daily time frame. In the weekly time frame, Indian markets are quite good, right? Because if you look at it, there is not such a bearish candle in a weekly time frame, though it was trying to hold these levels, and these were the same levels, right, where SGX reversed from, and it couldn't close on the higher side. So yeah, it's going I guess in the time being, we'll just be in the range between 16,500 to 17,500 on the higher side, between these 1,000 points, until and unless there's no breakout or a breakdown on either side of the upside or the downside. Coming back to a smaller time frame, that how can we basically trade on Indian markets or the American markets, looking at both of them. So here's what I feel which we could do, right? Let me just clear off all these drawings in the Dow Jones. So basically, if you just look at it, this is the zone where it is trying to take a reversal from, right? So I've just connected these points, and also there is also a minor zone or a resistance as in this manner. So these are very two tight levels, which I don't think so could be much of a good use for us to see a much more higher upside. I feel that we could go long probably only after this in Dow Jones, because also there is some kind of a resistance line in here, right? So it will be better only after this, which is 31,550 levels in here. Similarly, if you just look at SGX Nifty as well, which is indicating the Nifty, which I actually use in the daily time frame, it's also indicating the same thing. Do you find the correlation between Dow Jones and SGX Nifty, that if you just look at it, both of them, like literally Thursday 6th of October and Thursday 6th of October, both of them were near the same zonal supports as in compared to this one, and they started reversing down, right? So it could be a good way for us to take in a strangle, is what I feel, like of 17,500 to 16,700 or 600 for SGX Nifty, as it is in the middle of nowhere. And if you know how to adjust, even if it goes at the worst side possible, you can still adjust it and come out pretty good with minor profits to at least no loss or very minor loss. There will be no big loss in there, right? So you just need to know how to manage them. And where is the support for Dow Jones in here? For the time being, to be very precise, what I would be doing is I would just be marking the levels as in this one, because it reversed from this particular place. I would be marking this as a reversal point, and also the support is going to be this one itself, because so far we have no supports in here, and this is the same level actually if you go ahead and look at the weekly time frame, right? So these are the pretty much more important levels for Dow Jones, is what I feel. And yeah, this is kind of the resistance which I would be taking it for Dow Jones as well. So these are the three different zones accordingly, which we can just go ahead and look it out, that if Dow Jones stays between in these zones, similarly SGX would also stay in between these zones, like this, it would just stay in between, and Dow Jones would do the same thing. If Dow Jones gives a breakout on the higher side, Nifty could also give a breakout on the higher side and just be consolidating on the higher side. Similarly on the downside would be the same way, right? If it gives a breakdown, which is I feel that We really don't know. It could probably happen or it could not happen, but it would be a great time to invest, right? And the American markets and also in the Indian markets. So at every good dip, just go ahead and buy it for the long term. Make sure you're only investing that much amount, which you actually don't need it for the next 5 to 10 years, so that you could see some great returns, right? Just cut out all the noise is what I'm saying. All these global recession, this, that, what not, has always happened in the cycle if you look in the past, and always humanity just comes out of it, and you benefit out of it. So yep, as a trader you can use this 1 day time frame. If you are looking for an intraday levels for nifty in here, let's just go and analyze that as well. What I feel in the nifty is that yep, so if you look in here, obviously we will be opening a gap down, which would be close to around, I guess, 17,070. So these are the levels. 17,070 would be somewhere in here. So if we do give a gap down and we close below this level of 17,200 or anywhere in here, I feel that we could 17,070, right? It could touch in here, make some kind of a bullish candle, take a resistance and come down again. So if you find any candle which is closing down below this level, right, this level, just go ahead and you can probably short it. Keep your stop loss above this, and you could have a very good target up till the downside, right? Similarly, if no, it is trying to close on the higher side itself in here, then it shows the very strong bullish momentum and probably could go back up till this resistance. So these are the intraday levels, the supports and resistance. You can just make the same in your own chart and get it along with it. And if you have any doubts, you can just straight away join in our Instagram channel, Instagram page, wherein we update a lot regularly. And also, yeah, ask me questions there, or probably have a fun talk with us in the Instagram chat section, right? So this is all I would say for intraday levels, and so far it could be good that right now it's not better for you to enter into the stocks, because it's not at that great level for you to get in, right? Probably we'll be getting into stocks if only SGX is probably coming at this level, wherein we can go long at this particular level, looking at how the candlesticks are behaving. Otherwise, if it could break down, better to accept your stop loss, and we'll enter the next long side on stock at this level of 16,400. So that's all for the video, guys. Take care, stay safe, and until next time, happy trading.